Welcome back. It's Dr. Vibe here. We have to say big sorry for the technical issue, but we do have Juan back. He's got only a few minutes to spend with us. So we last left off asking him what has been the reaction to this article.
Yeah. So for the most part, there's a reluctance to own it. In other words, a lot of people look at the title and say, how could we have so much love for R. Kelly but hate Umar? Who is we? Like, I don't feel that, so, everyone says that I don't feel this way. Well, if everyone legitimately felt that way, then the world would not be this way. So I think there's a little bit of denial and delusion on our parts to some degree. And then, you have other people who essentially just say, well, I hate them both without really engaging with the argument. Like, I just think there's a reluctance to really engage with this argument because it just makes us uncomfortable. Again, if we really engage with it and own it, we'd have to indict ourselves. And then, of course, you get the typical internet trolls that just say nasty things for no reason at all, which I can't really follow. So I think mostly there's just not a lot of willingness to engage and really do a lot of critical thought.
Based on reactions to this article, what has this shown you or enlightened you on any areas of the Black environment that you weren't aware of?
I would say, starting with the Black woman, again, Lauren Burke, who was a phenomenal, brilliant woman who was on the show with Roland Martin. She was challenging Umar Johnson, which, again, as a Black woman, just kind of shocked me that was the big thing that she wanted to take him to task. Again, most of her energy or most of the vitriol seemed to be for that. That, too, a lot of the other women that reacted to me, in the same way that I think oppression of Black people becomes normalized for Black people, even Black men. Again, I want to be careful because I'm not a Black woman, but I think to some degree, many women maybe have become used to the condition and they find it strange that people are pushing back. And that kind of shocked me. In other words, I had people who literally said, like, Black women don't need your defense.
Whoa.
Okay, I get it. Okay, I understand. You don't need a savior. Like, I'm not here to do that.
Okay.
But I found it strange that people would push back on my trying to articulate something and make a point in defense of Black women. I just think we're so, I don't even know the word, like, we're just not used to it. And it's strange to all of us that when someone does it, it just rubs everyone the wrong way or something. Like, it was just, that to me was just strange. And I don't know that I have the vocabulary to really capture what I felt, but it was just really odd, the pushback that I got for, and again, it's the same pushback that Umar Johnson got in that instance. Advocating for Black women is just strange to people, and you will get a pushback. People are much more comfortable advocating that Black men have the right to marry white women than we're comfortable advocating unashamedly, unabashedly for Black women.
So as we wind down here the conversation, what is your call to action for Black people based on this article and the responses to this article?
What I would like all of us to do is to first be conscious about challenging ourselves and how we think of women and how we treat women. Like, just in the way that I was conscious in that auto parts store, challenging my view of this woman whom I've never met, assuming that she could not help me because she's a woman. That's step one. And then the next thing is, at some point, we all have to make a commitment to absolutely stand up for Black women in every way that we can. I don't care if it's whatever it might be in our personal lives. How can we actually, as individuals, unashamedly, without reservation, actually just stand up for Black women? And you'll find that it's strange to us when we just don't do it. And when you start trying to move toward that, it will be strange, because I personally, just myself, have realized at no point do I actually just really stand up for Black women. So if you start examining yourself and how you view women, and then start to say consciously, okay, how can I actually stand up for Black women? How can that become my normal? If you do those two things, I think by this time next year, you will be a little bit of a different person. Now, again, you've been programmed forever, so this will take time. It is, as we discussed tonight, I'm in the process of this. This is new for me. I'm trying to become a better person. I'm trying to get saved or something.
Right.
It's just, you got to start somewhere, though.
Now, that message was for black men. Do you have a message for Black women when it comes to this?
I do, and this might be a completely different show, but
it will be.
As I've started on this journey, I've gotten a lot of pushback from Black women who I said, I don't need your help or whatever it might be. I think in some ways that maybe we've disappointed Black women for so long. Not all, but I think some have given up on us to a degree.
Actually, I did a conversation in the past about that. It was very interesting, but may need to relook at it again.
Yeah, and so my question for someone in my circle who was pushing back on me, my question was, yes, I've done some things in the past that were not great. So now that I'm actually wanting to live a different life, do you just kind of want me to fail? Because I don't know that you seem to be willing to support me now. Maybe it's too late for me. I don't know. And so the question becomes, if there are men in your lives who are trying to make a transition, is there any way that you can support that? And that's a question for each woman to wrestle with individually. Is there a way that you can support that? And believe it or not, that's actually a profound question.
Well, you're providing more comment, but more homework for me to host more epic conversations. You realize that? but well, I'll make sure that you're involved in them. You're not going to get away that easy. You know that, brother.
Okay.
All right. Well, you know what? I'd like to thank you for taking the time to share with the Dr. Vibe family tonight. It's appreciated, not taken for granted, especially with a technical challenge. Again, it's more homework for me because I got some serious editing to do, but I'm looking forward to it. What's next on the horizon for you, writing-wise or activism-wise?
Well, like I said, I'm always writing at hopewellthought.com. I'm in the middle of a series about Uncle Tom's, essentially arguing that the greatest threat to Black people is not Donald Trump or any racist, but the Uncle Tom that lives in all of us, and challenging that. And so we're kind of in the middle of that. I'm going to be posting the next installment of that in the next day or so.
You know, I'm emailing you to come on about that. So expect the email within the next 24 hours. Just warning you.
And the other thing, as far as activism, etc., I told you my focus is really we're building this company, and we want to be very intentional about hiring on the South Side, creating jobs, and that kind of thing. So we're finalizing a lot of the plans and projections, and we'll be raising some capital for that. That's what I'm really going to be committed to going forward.
Excellent. I will put all his contacts, social media-wise, on the post of the replay of this epic conversation. I'd like to say thank you, Juan, for making the time again to share with us and being transparent and honest, not only with yourself, but with our audience. It's appreciated, not taken for granted. I am Dr. Vibe. I'm host and producer of the award-winning Dr. Vibe show, the home of epic conversations, and I'm the host of Epic Conversations. Also know I'm a certified empowerment coach and president and CEO of Express Your Vibe Coaching and Communications. If you would like to catch replays of the epic conversations, YouTube-wise, just go to the Dr. Vibe Show YouTube channel. Now 210 subscribers. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Audio-wise, website at, well, I'll put the best way to contact me is either Twitter at drvibeshow, email address dr.vibe at the drvibeshow.com. Also, website address www.thedrvibeshow.com. If you want to listen to replays audio-wise of epic conversations from the Dr. Vibe Show website, you can also go to Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher Radio. The Goodman Project and WJMS have selective audio conversations. Also, Google Play Music Store has the Dr. Vibe Show Epic Conversations audio-wise. As always, I'd like to say, if you want to get a complimentary 30-minute empowerment session with Dr. Vibe, touch base, because I believe the more empowerment you have in your life, the better your life will be and the better you can help others. And finally, remember, you're blessed and highly favored. You're a magnet for miracles and you're a solution for someone's problem. Thanks for everyone who put up with this live. If you're catching the replay, you won't know what went on. But thanks so much to especially Dominique, as always, and also Dr. Tachi for making an epic conversation. And there was also a friend, Dewan, who said she was enjoying the conversation. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. God bless. Peace be well. Keep the faith. And remember, sometimes you have to get smaller to get stronger. Thanks very much. Catch you soon. Bye-bye.